So hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another stream. And in this session, we are going to see Indian stock analysis, Nifty, Bank Nifty. And if you want me to analyze any particular stocks, you can write in the chat. So as today is Saturday, gold, US oil, US tech, all these forex are off today. So we are going to analyze Indian stocks for Monday. And so Indian indices like Nifty, Bank Nifty. And if you are interested in particular stocks, you can write in chat. We will analyze the same stocks. Okay. Hello, hello. Chai piya, to piya. अभी भेज रहा हूँ देख. मुझे याद ही नहीं वो. Right. Already भेजूँ देख. So now I have opened Nifty chat. So this is monthly Nifty chat, and if you see this, so Nifty is taking rejection from 25,600. Okay, and there is a bearish candle in last month. If you see, okay, and this is our major resistance zone from where multiple times the market has rejected. And also if you look at the global news where we are having negative impact of 25% tariff from Trump, and also some of the earthquake news, so there is a overall negative sentiment in globally, and we can expect a little fall in the Indian market also. Even the technical charts also saying that market is going to fall, so we can expect this fall till 24,000, because if you look at this price action, okay, after this continuous buying in last till October 24, and we see a correction of this, we can say it as a retracement, and this trend continued, but again from this resistance zone it has taken a rejection, and if this fall continues, we can expect till the 50% of this buying. Okay, let us consider this up move from this candles high to low. So somewhere here around 24,000 we can expect the market to retrace. Okay, this can be the gap filling, or we can say a reversal and retracement till this 24,000, because psychologically 24,000 is an psychological level from where we can expect a reversal, and if this level breaks, then obviously there might be a big crash in Indian market till 22,000. But hopefully we can expect this fall till this 24,000, and because of this continuously buying, market might take a dip and reverse from this 24,000. So still 4 to 500 points we can expect a selling in the market in upcoming month. So if you look at day chart, in day chart also, uh, yesterday it has broken a kind of last 4 days low. Okay, if you mark this 24,600 as previous day low or last 2-3 days low, okay, if I make a little smaller, okay, this was a resistance zone in day chart, and it has completely broken and closed the candle below this level. So definitely there might be a gap down on Monday. There might be a gap down on Monday, and we can see a negative market on upcoming weeks. Okay, so this was the holding zone. If the market continued after this W pattern, then there would be no problem. But on Friday, it started falling from this big gap down, and it has broken all the previous days lows. That might be because of this major resistance and also the bad news impact globally. So if you are planning to invest or buy any stocks, it's not the right time. You have to wait till this crash completes, or this small falling completes. Then you can start once the market start to recover. Okay, now it is in the danger zone. Investing in any stock or any mutual funds will not give you profits as of now, but you have to wait until the market to fall. And if you look at the gold day chart from 3,290, big buying we have seen in the gold. Okay, look at the buying. So once this 3,440 breaks, then we will see a big move in gold. So gold started recovering. So India VIX also started increasing from 11. It has came to 11.9, almost 12. And if you look the top gainers on Friday, even after that big fall, we'll see the top gainers, which are the stocks which were not affected by the globally or global market or global newses. You can see on the screen. Okay, Nifty has went down how much? Almost 1%, almost 0.8%. Even Nifty has fallen for 0.8%. We are seeing the stocks which have made some good profits, like Trent has made 3%, Ambuja Cement 2.5%, HR Motors 2.4%, TVS Company 2%. So these are uh, the gainers of Friday. And this stock has not affected by the global market, and moreover it has gained 7% in single day. Okay, the Friday Indian market was completely on red. If I show you the um, 15 or 1 hour chart, see, this is the 1st August, means Friday's 1 hour chart. From 24,750, it made a little high, and continuously the market has fallen. Okay, complete Indian market, Nifty, Bank Nifty, all the indexes were in almost 0.81% negative. Okay, and this stock has increased by 7%. So it has not affected by any global news. And look at the price action of this stock from last 6 months. Okay, so a proper up move has seen, and after this we have seen a retracement of 0.5 and 0.6. From 0.6 level it started moving upside. So it was a good time to average whoever having this stock. For example, I will show on the chart. So if you look at 4-hour chart, after this up move, as I told you, it took retracement of 0.5. Okay, then it consolidated over 0.3 and 0.2, then it came back to 0.6. Now proper moment we are seeing. Okay, so now this is the exact retracement level. Most of the stock move from 0.6, and now we can expect a new high in recent times, because actual all-time high of the stock is around 430 or 420, but as of now in recent times 74 is the high it has made. So in upcoming days, obviously this high is going to break and it is going to make a new high. So if you have bought this stock somewhere here, anywhere, when the market went down in the month of July, so you would have averaged your stock at 60, 61, 62. So suppose that if you have entered at 67, okay, so your stock went to 72 and again came back to 61. So if you have entered at 67 or 66, and when the stock was at 60, obviously we will be having 6 rupees of losses. Okay, and if you know this price action and technical analysis, you would have averaged here, because this is the reversal zone. So whenever market comes to reversal zone, we have to average. So your average price would be 66. First you bought at 66, okay, and second time you will be buying at, let us take 60, okay. So now your average is how much? Your average would be around 63, right? So if you have entered at 66, okay, this is your entry. If you have not averaged, now as of now your portfolio would be around 0 rupees profit, or somewhat little minus, because it is at 65.9 right now. Okay, if you had averaged at 60, your total average price would be 63, right? So now it is at 65.9, which means almost 66. So if you would have average, your average price would be 63, and as of now your profit would be plus 3 rupees. Why? Because initially you bought at 66, and when the market went fall, you again bought at 60. So your average would be 63. This is how we need to calculate the average. Okay, total buying on the first time and total buying on the second time, you have to add those buying and divide it by 2. It will get an average price. Okay, this is the price that your complete quantity would be right now. And if your buying price is 63, and when the market is at 66, obviously we will be with the profit of 3 rupees. So this is how averaging in stocks works. If you know the proper idea and when to enter, when to average, okay, you should average only uptrend stocks where you should have confidence that this will going to reverse, or it will move upside again. Okay, if you average on the stocks which are in the downtrend, then definitely all your investments will go down to 0, because the best example is S Bank. So let us take an example. S Bank was at 250, okay, and if you have bought this stock at the same price, okay, when it went down to 200, again you averaged, okay, it was at 250 and it came back to 200. So it was completely gone into the downtrend. So how much ever you average, it it has keep on going on the downtrend. So your average would be somewhat around 220 or 210, but the market went this S bank to 18 rupees. Okay, so instead of averaging at downtrend stocks or unknown stocks or fundamentally not strong stocks will be risky, but you should know where to average and where to exit the positions. So I hope you got an idea about how to buy the stocks and how to average it, and when to buy, when to sell. This is just an overview. So if you see the option chain of Nifty for the expiry 7th August. Okay, so usually Nifty expire weekly expiry is on every Thursday. So the next upcoming Thursday would be 7th August. Okay, and what you see in the option chain is hello. Sir. Is it? Okay. So this is our Nifty option chain. Okay. Now in option chain, what we are seeing for this August 7th expiry, if you look at OI, okay, where we are having highest number of OI on call side and put side, let us see. Okay. So if I watch now this, so this is the highest OI, that is 1,26,000. Okay, so which means 1,26,000 of call contracts has been done at 24,800, right? So if I open this Nifty chart, 24,800, right? These are the call shorted. So that's why Nifty wouldn't move above this 24,800. And on the put side, if you look at the highest OI, which is at around some 81, okay, 81 950, this is the highest OI. Okay, other than that we are having at 74, then 83 at, okay, 83,400, which is at 24,200. Okay, then 24,500. Okay, so when you compare this OI, so highest OI on put side is at 24,200. So which means at 24,200, if the market comes to this level also, there is a strong support. Okay, if the market falls and comes to this level, the put writers will stop the market to fall from this level. Okay, so most probably we can see a little consolidation over here, and if the OI changes at that time, we can expect the breaking of this support zone also. Okay, so this is how you will get an idea about the index movement from this option chain. Then lastly, we are having at I think 70,000 OI at 24,000 as of now. Okay, so these are the support levels, which are the major support levels. So the top gainers on Friday I have showed the Trend, Ambuja Cemetery, HR Motor. Okay, these are all the large cap stocks. Okay, if you go for mid cap stocks, Suzlon Energy, Vari Energy, and Marico, ABFRL. So these are the mid cap stocks which has gained a good returns on the Friday. And Zen Technology, Radico, this has been the small cap stocks which has made some good profit on Friday, even after that selling in Indian market. From March 2025 to June 2025, if you see, there is an increase in FIIs in this stock. Okay, so if you see on March, the foreign institutions were 16.94%. On June, they were 17.7, which means they had invested a lot of capital in this stock, and because of this continuously growth in this stock, and look at the stock is moving like, which means on they have initiated on June 17%, 1% increased. So we'll check the stock price from June, right? June, right? June 30 May, June, right? So in the month of June it was 2500, and now it is 2800. 300 rupees has been increased. And if you look at percentage wise, almost 13% increased after the FII's involvement in the stock. So that's why you need to follow FII and DIS. So if you want to know about what are bonds and how this bond works, you can see here all your questions answers will be there. Okay, what are corporate bonds? It's a fixed income investment where investor lend money to company for a set of period in exchange for periodic interest payments and the return of the principal amount at maturity. So your invested amount and your return amount and everything will be received on the maturity date. Okay, so where will I receive the interest payments? Interest payouts are credited to your demat linked bank account. Okay, when will I receive my principal amount back? Principal amount is credited to the demat linked bank account on the maturity date of the bond. So let us take, I have taken a bond like any bond for 12% per annum on this date, same date. So next year on the same date, it will get matured and the amount will be credited to the bank account of your yourself, which has linked to demat. Okay, can I sell bond before maturity? Yes, you can sell them before maturity in secondary market, similar to stocks. However, there might not be any potential buyers, which could result in your sell order not getting executed. Okay, so if you have bonds and you have already bonds, but you want this bonds to sell before the date of maturity, what you have to do, you can sell the bonds in the secondary market only if the buyers are available. If the buyers are not available, you cannot sell your bonds. You have to wait until its maturity. Okay, how bonds are taxed? There are two aspects of this, that is interest payouts. Interest payouts are taxed at applicable slabs rates according to. Additionally, a TDS of 10% will be deducted before interest payment and the remaining amount will be credited to the demat linked bank account. In short-term capital gains or tax at applicable slab rate of if a bond is redeemed before 12 months, long-term capital gains are taxed 12.5% without taxation if held more than 12 months. Unlisted bonds are taxed applicable. Can I cancel my application? If you cancel your IP application, all bids will be cancelled. You can reapply before the closing date. If you cancel after approving the mandate request, your funds will be released within 48 hours of allotment. Can I place multiple applications for the same bond IPO? Yes. Okay. So, for example, now before 13th August, you can apply for ICL Finance Corp Limited bond. Okay, so basically this is a bond IPO where you can apply for this bonds IPO if it is allotted for you. So if you see this, the tenure is 5 years and 10 months. So until 5 years you have to hold your whatever the bonds you are having. Okay, and IPO size 50 crore, minimum investments 10,000, face value 1,000 per unit. 12.6% per annum, and it will be on cumulative for 5 year 10 months, and you can apply through this. Now market is off on Monday. You can, this apply will be available and you can type your quantity. 500 is the maximum and you can go for apply. If it is allotted to you, then this 12% will be fixed for you for some particular time period which have tenure they have given. They will use your money for their businesses. Okay, it means that you are lending your capital to the new business owners for them to make their business, and they will return with a fixed amount of percent returns. Okay, it is not like stocks. If the stocks move down or if the stocks went down or in losses, you will not be having loss. Whatever the company does, might be profit, it might loss, their business may fall down, nothing, that doesn't matter. you will be having a fixed of 12.6% per annum returns will be guaranteed. If you see Nifty making lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, breaking the previous low, so it has started from this. It was the low, sorry, this was the low, it has broken the previous low, and again this low was broken, and again this low was broken, and then this low was broken, now this, and after this low, now this low, previous low also broken. So whenever market breaks its previous low or previous high, it will show its trend. If the market is breaking the previous low, it will be in the downtrend, and if the market breaks the previous high, so it indicates the market is in uptrend. If the market is not breaking any low and highs, then the market is in consolidation phase. That's it. But market turns from uptrend to sideways, then it will turn to downtrend, or the downtrend to sideways, then to uptrend. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the stream and learned something new from this stream. Today we have learned about uh, how FII and DII activity impact on any stock, and how we need to analyze the stocks before entering, and even though I explained about bonds, what are bonds, how this bonds works. Okay, so if you enjoyed the stream, make sure to subscribe and like the stream, share it with your friends who are interested to learn. Thank you so much for watching.